Salute, family. Sean First Class Bennett here. Hey, this is your Army now. You know how we do. I've been talking about this UC Davis robotics competition for the longest. Today is the day. It's finally here. STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Nerd heaven. I love it. Hey, but I need my theme music first. So cue the music.
Coming to you live from the NorCal studios in Sacramento, California, this is Your Army Now.
And we're back. All right, you're still here. All right, today is all about robotics. And the beautiful thing about this episode today is the fact that what you are about to see, what I've been teasing for the last 2-3 weeks, is produced all by high school students. And when you see what I'm about to show you, you're going to be blown away. But let's do our police call, all right? So usually we do our police call where we give information, we do our house cleaning, and we give you a lot of information. Today, I'm going to keep it specific. I'm gonna keep it zeroed in on this whole STEM concept, right? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics, all right? Nerd heaven today. If you're a nerd and you love science, you love engineering, you love robotics, this is the episode for you, all right? This episode inspired me, all right? Sergeant Neves and myself, we went out there and we got some awesome footage, all right? So you're finally gonna get to see this episode. So let's talk about what exactly this whole UC Davis robotics thing is all about. All right, UC Davis is the college that held the competition. We have students from about 38 different states across the country, all meeting to show off their knowledge, information, and their know-how on how to build these beautiful robots. All right. And I found out that it's called First Robotics Competition. Found out that the first is an acronym. And you know, the Army, you know how we are. We love our acronyms. All right. So the First Robotics Competition stands for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology. Yes, I'm reading it because I don't want to get it wrong. So I'll say it again. It is for inspiration and recognition of science and technology. Just read it right there. All right. Also, I want to remind you all, I'm sorry I didn't say this earlier, please follow us on our platforms here. See it? All right. Technology, right? All right. So let's keep it moving. Also, know that the Army has been participating in UC Davis's robotics competition annually every year, but did you know that this takes place throughout the country all year round? Right, so this is something that look for it in your local area. All right, this robotics competition, it's no joke, and I'm seeing all these young, inspiring robotics and engineers. It's inspirational. All right, so also, did you know that the First Robotics also have a Lego League? I didn't know that. They have a Lego version of this, so even the little youngins can participate in something similar to this. All right, and this season, every year they have a theme, and this theme this year, you'll see what I'm talking about, is about deep space. Deep space is the theme this year, and the number of competitions across the country, it's I'm just blown away by this. The manual alone for this particular competition is 127 pages, and it is amazing what these kids are doing, what these children are doing. All right, so I'm going to link the First Robotics, the link to their page. So you can see it. We're going to put it in the link down there, and so that way you can follow what the First Robotics across the country, what they're doing in the future endeavors of this particular group. All right, and yeah, you know what? Oh, also we have a visitor from the Army's EOD. You'll see what that's all about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you will see. They came by this particular robotics competition, and they brought their EOD robots, and you'll see that as well. So I think I talked enough. I've rambled enough. tired of seeing me talk. Let's get right to it. All right, so you'll see Sergeant Nevers and myself. We're going to go out there, and I'm going to get Sergeant Nevers right now. So we got something to do before we go out there. All right, so let's check it out. And we want to blend in.
Oh yeah, we have to blend in.
So let's use our secret identities.
All right.
All right, so we'll transform real quick. All right, we'll say the magic word. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Yep, see? There you go. Now, with your
Dylan.
and I'm Mark. So
Let's go make this happen.
let's go in there. Let's go. Salute, family. Here we are, Sergeant First Class Bennett and Sergeant Nevers. We are here at UC Davis at the first robotics competition. Look at what we have here. We're about to cover all sorts of amazing things. Check this robot out. Look, it's an actual robot here. We're going to show you everything that there is to see here. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to talk to some people. It's going to be amazing. All right, we're here with Lieutenant Littlefield. He's an EOD specialist. Would you mind telling us a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, so for myself, I'm a new EOD team member. I'm also a lieutenant, so I have a platoon. And so for what we do is we specialize in making sure we can properly dispose of any ordnance items, UXOs found on the battlefield. This is IEDs, mostly on deployment, and any type of military munition that was shot, fired, and didn't explode, we take care of that.
Right.
I'm stationed at Fort Irwin, California, and we have NTC rotations there. And so right now, like on average, it's about 10 response calls a week just for when they're at the range. We go out there and take care of it.
Awesome. So you use these robots to get the IEDs?
Yeah, so robots are mostly used for IEDs or anything that could be modified that we can't tell what it is exactly.
Right.
Or anything you can't see. So we can pull it out of the ground a little bit. I can get a better visual on it.
Right.
And after that, I can see what I got and I can actually go down and take care of it.
Nice. So we saw you had some of the students in this. Tell us about this gear here.
All right, so this is the bomb suit. So for an IED, you try to do it remotely with the robot first.
Right.
If that's not a possibility for some reason, the battery side, something happened, team leader will go in the bomb suit. It's story over here.
Right.
He'll put the bomb suit on and he'll safely walk down. And when he goes down, he's carrying the pan tool.
Right.
And it's a percussion actuated neutralizer. And if you carry that down, you can actually X-ray the IED.
Nice.
You can then fire that at it to open it up, hopefully disable it, make any circuits in it come apart.
Right.
And then this will stop if it's a block of C4, for instance.
Right.
That can protect them from that. It goes
Okay.
like right here.
So how much can you be protected from this? Like what can it withstand? What can't it withstand?
So it's designed so if we're about this close,
Yeah.
1.25 pounds of C4 right there, and you'll live. You'll have a headache. And then the further away you get, better it does. And as long as you're facing, you usually.
Awesome. So is there anything you want to talk to any civilians out there that might be considering joining the Army or getting into the field that you're in? You have any advice or anything you want to say?
So for me, I was an Army National Scholarship. I went to VMI. Best advice I can give is get out there and just meet people. Like
Right.
best way to get in there and do things you want.
All right, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. This is your Army Now. The very impressive thing about this is that these robots were designed and created by high school students. So let's look at the detail and the accuracy of these robots.
we're in nerd heaven. I love it.
The landscape of war is changing. Protecting information is very essential to the Army now.
And we're back. All right. If you're just joining us, we are talking about STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. We are at UC Davis. We're showing you some footage of that Sergeant Neves and myself captured where we went to UC Davis last week, and it's the first robotics competition. And we just showed you the first part. Now we're going to go right into the second part where we get to meet the students. All right, this is the part that I'm very impressed with. These high school students from all over the country are amazing. I got to interview two of the students from one of our local schools. You'll get to see that, and they get to talk about the process of building these robots. So I don't want to take up any more of your time. Let's get right into it. Check out these students' creations. This is Your Army Now.
Okay, we're here with Kennedy Robotics team. So introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Christine McLaughlin. And I'm Kaylee.
Kaylee?
Kazeen.
Yep. So it's nice to meet you. Thank you for talking with us. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your team. Tell us what's going on with this.
Well, so we've been around since 2010. We are from Kennedy High School in Sacramento, and there's about 20 of us on the team this year. So,
and tell us about your robot here.
So you can come on back if you'd like. This is our 2019 competitive robot, completely student designed, student built, student machined. We really pride ourselves on how much students do on this machine. So me and Christine, we both do machining, we both do turning. So a bunch of these round parts that you see were done by us. We get within 1/1000th of an inch on every part that we make.
Oh, wow.
So once again, pride ourselves on that.
Right.
Our team is usually separated into design, manufacturing, and programming kind of deal.
So everybody has their own part that they play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, and we do cross-train. So I am a machinist, but I'm also doing electrical and assembly. Christine's a freshman this year. She's our driver. She does machining and she does driver practice, and she's learning everything she can about assembly.
Right.
So when she gets older, she's going to be able to do all these repairs on
Nice.
the robot.
Nice. I guess the goal eventually is to have everyone have the same amount of information and knowledge on each stage.
Kind of. We do specialization.
Okay.
So you probably won't learn everything on the team. So I'm not a designer.
Okay.
I can very much use the CAD program, and I can also do what's called camming and program the machines that I don't typically run. But I wouldn't do it so much for the team. I mostly focus on what I need to.
Right.
We're a very small team. There's a lot of teams here who have like 100 people on them, and we're over here with 20, and everyone has to really play a huge role to make our robot work. This is quite a machine to build in 6 weeks.
Everybody stays in their lane and focus on what they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
This is very impressive. I am very, very much impressed. So what do you have to say to some young people who are coming up that wants to get into robotics? What would your advice be to them?
To, I guess, never back down. Some of the hardest parts about doing robotics and keeping with it is just keeping going, When you're 6 weeks into the season and you have so much homework and you need to stay at school and get this done, you have to push through it and keep going. And with that, you're going to become who you want to be on the team and get your robot where you want to go.
Okay, so what's your future endeavors? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I'm a senior, so I'm going to go to college next year. I really want to major in biomedical engineering, and then go into kind of almost the genetics field of engineering and biomedical. So.
Okay. Christine, you have anything you want to add?
Honestly, it's been a really great experience. I've had a lot of fun. The whole team, they're all really nice. We all get along really well. I found myself doing a lot more on the team than I expected to in my first year, and I think that's partly because there's only 2 freshmen currently on the team, but it's a lot of responsibility, but I feel like I've really built my character.
Nice. So, and this is something that you want to pursue after high school, obviously?
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to, after high school, I want to try to get into one of the military service academies.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see where that goes.
Yeah. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for talking to us. I appreciate it. Let you get back to work, and I get out of your hair. But thank you. All right, there you have it. We'll be right back.
So my name is Staff Sergeant Santa Cruz. I'm originally from Bakersfield, California. I'm recruiting out of Vacaville, so we cover Vacaville High, Buckingham Charter, Wilsey Wood, and we also cover Dixon.
Right.
So I'm originally an ammunition specialist. If you just imagine a warehouse full of explosives, think of Costco full of missiles, rockets, and all that good stuff. That's my job in the Army. That's what I do.
So tell us what you've experienced so far today since you've been in.
All right, so just here today, we've been watching all these robotic competitions.
Right.
We've been doing some demos with the EOD robots. They were kind enough to come down from Fort Irwin.
Nice.
So using them to do stuff like pick up water bottles and hand them to students.
Right. That's good. You having fun?
Oh yeah, it's a good time.
Hey, so is there anything you want to tell the people out there? You know, there's people in your area who's watching this show, and they may be a high school student, maybe a college student that might be thinking about the Army. What do you have to say to get them to walk into your office?
Hey, there's a lot to the Army. There's definitely a lot more than Hollywood will show. So if you have any questions about what the Army's really about, tune into the podcast and come down to our recruiting office over on Harbison Drive, right next to Chick-fil-A.
Awesome. I appreciate it, son. Thanks a lot.
Congratulations on graduating from high school. Most consider this to be the first step of your professional life. Now you have to choose between a wide variety of options for your future. One of those options can put you on a fast track to professional success. It begins with 10 weeks of training to develop physical and mental toughness, followed by the latest high-tech training in one of over 150 career options. Then you get the chance to apply that theory into real-world practice at your first unit assignment. In just under 4 years, you can leave the Army with job skills and real-world experience, ready to return home with newfound leadership skills to contribute to your community, all while being financially prepared for your college career with a competitive advantage under your belt. So consider the option that jumpstarts your career over the competition while giving back to your nation. For more information, visit goarmy.com/more-in-4.
And we're back. Yes. All right, so I don't know about you, but I am inspired by what I just saw. All right, Sa Neves, I appreciate you coming out there with me. He was behind the camera, but he was very much helpful in that situation. That's his thing. He's the biggest nerd around here, and we say nerd with love around here. When we say nerd, it's a compliment around here.
I appreciate it.
There he is. He's talking. There you go. So that's what it is. This is what it's all about. It's about inspiration. It's about the youth. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Mic drop. Anyway, you know what that's from. Some of you, if you do, that's a little movie reference there. Anyway, thank you for watching. We ran out of time, but before we go, I want to give you a little talk about I'll give you a little brief overview of what we're going to do next week. I'm excited. So for all of you, back to Army Talk. All right, we took a little break from Army Talk, back to Army Talk. For those of you out there who are wondering, what's the process? I'm thinking about joining the Army, but I'm not sure what the process is. I hear that this mystery about MEPS.
My friends told me.
Exactly. My friend said that when you go to the Army, you go down to MEPS and blah, blah, blah. You've heard MEPS. What is MEPS? What does it stand for? MEPS stands for Military Entrance Processing Station. That is where you go to take your test, the ASVAB, the Armed Service Vocational Aptitude Battery. That's where you go to take your physical. That's where you go to get qualified. A lot of things happen at MEPS. Yes, that's where you sign your contract. Thank you, Sa Neves. That's where everything happens. Everybody thinks that everything happens in the recruiting station. No, it happens at the MEPS. All right. So I'm going to peel the curtain back, peel the onion for you to see what exactly happens at the MEPS. All right. We got some footage of that Joe Barker and myself, we went out there about 2 weeks ago, got some footage at MEPS. We're going to show you that next week, so come on back. This is your Army now. I want you to be good to each other. Always, as I say every day, knowledge of self. Sergeant Bennett signing out. Follow us on these platforms. Give us some comments in the bottom there. We're on YouTube. I want you to help us with our slogan campaign. This is your Army now. Peace and blessings.